you're crazy until you're successful, then you're a genius. A lot of people get analysis paralysis. And
anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience, and it works perfectly. Like,
you should subscribe right now. That, you know, a lot of people who wouldn't have done it because they just didn't think of it are now thinking about it.
if there's ever a moment where I'm even slightly bored, I'm like, cut it. And if there's something where I'm not just like, wow, you know, like the whole time, then it's like, don't upload it. It's not good.
if I don't have what I have in my head, then I would say just fail. Like, just a lot of people get analysis paralysis, and they'll just sit there and they'll plan their first video for 3 months. And
Yeah.
I'm any of you listening, if you, especially if you have 0 videos on your channel, your first video is not going to get views. Period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end, and just get to work and start uploading. Like, all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking, like, maybe you can get some views, but you know, your first 100 are going to suck.
Like 2 or 3 people that would comment on each. And back then, which I think small YouTubers should do, is I would reply to every single comment. And so I think a few people caught on that I would always reply. And so some people would just be like, I wonder how long it'll take for him to reply. And like, so that was a lot of my comments when I was smaller, but at least it kept him coming back.
She loves like experiencing things. So like, I don't see like taking like an art class as a waste of time, because that might creatively inspire me, or like a pottery class, or even going and shooting guns or whatever, some new thing. So usually it's like us doing something like that where in my head I'm learning something and I can kind of justify the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To my like business obsessed brain self. So it's that, and it's also good to unwind, and you know, so you can actually go to bed at a reasonable time and not just lay there working in your head. Hey,
The thing people undervalue the most is literally the first 10 seconds of the video. Like, I think I can quote it. I tied up an FBI agent and I have $100,000 in this bag. Here's a knife. Good luck. And I just run away. Like, it gives you everything you need. No wasted words, short and concise, and then tension. The biggest thing is, you know, obviously a clickable thumbnail and title, interesting stuff, yada, yada. But is it something that people will genuinely want to watch? And this might be a little tangent, but one thing is, a lot of creators think click-through rate is just like the title and thumbnail and did they click it? But a lot of it too is, did they enjoy your last video? You know what I mean? Like, because if someone watches a video of yours and they loved it, you can bet the next time you're recommended, their chance of clicking is a lot higher, you know? So it's like, is it something that can be entertaining for a long time? Is it something that if they watch this next time, you know, they see a video of mine, will they be excited? Like, I loved that last one, so I want to watch the next one. Like, those two type of things. And then obviously, you know, is it just interesting and clickable? That's the only question you should ask me. Subscribers don't matter. Views don't matter. I mean, they do, but all that comes. Everything you want as a creator comes from making the best videos possible, and thumbnails. But it's easier to, you know, make thumbnails. The video part's the hard part, and that's the thing that you're known for. No one's known for no one's like the biggest YouTuber in the world because they have the best thumbnails, right? It's also because they have great, phenomenal content. You know what I mean? Like that's the hard part that very few people do well, and that's what people remember. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna have some random dude when you're walking down the street of Paris go like, yo, that's the guy with the great thumbnails. You know, they're gonna be like, no, that's the guy with the phenomenal videos that, whatever, you know, held his breath for 40 minutes underwater or things like that. So that's a tip for you guys, but also you guys watching. Ask, how can I make my videos better? Do that every single day for years, and then you'll probably get views.
Have a really good video.
Exactly.
Like, I know it's really good, and that the title and the thumbnail,
if you upload
matters.
a video and you're not like, you're not like, this is a banger, this is gonna bang, no doubt in my mind, even though you're gonna be wrong 90% of the time, then it's not a good enough video.
You still have to have that feeling, even if
you should have spent more time thinking
let the
on
audience tell you you're wrong. Don't put it out when you already know you're wrong.
Exactly. I think YouTube's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. It comes installed on every Android device, which is like 85% of all operating systems, and 90% of searches in the West are on Google, which YouTube pops up on. I think, you know, like I've told you guys multiple times, gaming viewership in the last 2 years has doubled. Like, you can throw up the tweet, the reports, like that's factual. In the last 2 years, and 2 years ago, gaming was freaking huge, and it's doubled. I think YouTube in 10 years is gonna be bigger than we all imagine. I have no freaking doubt in my mind. If you wake up and every day you obsess over something and you live and breathe it, and that's what you think about, that's what you do, that's what you study on and off, that's what you stay up every night grinding, and no one else even gives a flying about it, it's like, you just feel like a weirdo, you know, like an outcast. And I was also like just dumb. Back then I didn't realize, oh, well, I just need to find different people. I thought like, oh, my whole life I'll just never enjoy talking to people. And then I met other YouTubers, and then I started talking to them like 10 hours a day, and I was like, then that's when the channel really started taking off.
At the end of the day, like, attention is so just powerful, you know what I mean? And like in a way, obviously,
attention is powerful. Exactly. That's the thesis. 100%.
And so
100%.
if you can like really like, you know, just get big and just maintain it for a decade, like it.
Oh boy, that's definitely changed over the years. I mean, I watch a ton of anime. I love anime. It's like, it's so creative and different, and I feel like that inspires me. So number one's anime, and then number two is like, I just try to watch a bunch of different stuff, so I'm just always learning, because you know, you can never learn enough. And like, there could be just one simple thing you learn through watching like an educational video that just like changes how you think and like allows you to just make better decisions for the rest of your life.
Learning even for you now.
It's
just look at.
I mean, I just got back from I just got back from a mastermind where I just got like, you know, 10 of the smartest people I knew, and we just locked ourselves in a cabin and taught each other stuff. Constantly, every day. Not every day now, probably every other day, I go on a walk and I just call random people. I'll just say, teach me something. You just have to have a never-ending thirst for learning. Like, that's very imperative, especially if you want to get on top and then stay on top. The only way to do it is just to constantly be learning. Or someone who is learning is just gonna, you know, have a leg up on you in the knowledge game.
Like, what YouTube wants is they want people to click on a video and they want to watch it. Like, at its core, that's what it is. Now, you can like draw little lines and go as deep as you want into how to get people to click and to how to get people to watch. I mean, essentially, by studying the algorithm, you'll learn that you're more studying human psychology, right? What do humans want to watch? What do they find enjoying? Not because like, anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience, and it works perfectly. Like, the algorithm didn't like that video. No, the audience didn't like that video. You know, because literally that's it. If people are clicking and watching, then it gets promoted more, and that's literally all the algorithm does, is reflect what the people want to a T. And if you deny that, you just make terrible videos and are trying to find a scapegoat. Like, I mean, there's a reason everyone loves YouTube and, you know, spends hours every single day on it. Where it's just you working solo, and you work 12 hours a day every day for like a year. And you're just grinding, you make a mistake, you learn from it, you grind, you make a mistake, you learn from it, and you do that for like a year. And then imagine a different world where you have 4 friends who are also equally grinding in something similar. Friend number 1 makes a mistake on Friday, he teaches the other 4 people. Friend number 2 makes a mistake the next week, teaches everyone. And then like, you're all learning from each other's mistakes. You're all constantly studying 24/7 and downloading each other. Like, after a year, you're like 2 years ahead of the guy who was just solo. It really does make a difference, especially like my friend group. When I was like, I met a bunch of people when I had 10,000 subscribers, and we all like, we agreed not to drink, we didn't do drugs, like we didn't date, we didn't do anything. We just literally obsessed from the time we woke up to the time we went to bed. That's literally all we did. It's wild. Like,